You know, when I first got in the league, the NBA wanted more scoring, they wanted more freedom, they wanted more movement. I just think I came in at the right time. When I first got in the league, it was a lot more one-on-one. I just think the game evolved. You know, it wasn't just because of me, but I think it was time. All of a sudden, the game went more European way, you know, where it's pass and cut and movement and flow, and it was getting away from all the grinding, from the hard fouls in the 90s, all the fights. And Nelly, for me at the time, was great, because I think there were not a lot of coaches that wanted their 7-footer, you know, dribbling up the ball and shooting threes. And so he kind of gave me a lot of confidence and let me play my game and develop my game that way. You know, I met Holger when I was about 15 and a half. He actually became one of our assistant coaches. He had me doing weird drills that I've never done before, like really deep knee bends and spins. And I saw results pretty quick. I was getting better. My shot was getting better, more consistent. And now we're seeing the top of it. I mean, teams are shooting like 73s a night. I mean, it's been incredible to watch. It's been fun to be a part of, for sure.
Nowitzki pushing it. Nowitzki, yes, a rainbow this time.
My first year was really, really hard. It was hard. It was hard. We only had like a week or 10 days of training camp that year. Everything was shortened. And it was tough. It was tough. I was struggling. We had like back-to-back-to-backs, which usually in a long season you don't have. You know, really hard to adjust. Living-wise, basically I was living by myself in a 2-bedroom apartment. Had to do stuff that I never did before. You know, the grocery shopping, the washing the clothes, how to withdraw money, and just little stuff like that. And then had great teammates. Had great teammates with Steve. I met Steve for the first time. And he looked like a freaking Backstreet Boy at the time. And you know, I had the bad hair with the earring, and I mean, we were young, we didn't know any better. Got me out of the apartment. Let's go eat, let's go to the movies, let's do something, you know, instead of just sitting in my apartment and thinking about my parents and my girlfriend at home. So looking back, it was a really, really tough year, but a really, really good year for me.
Nash 100 miles an hour to Nowitzki.
In my mind, we were going to finish our career together. You know, we started to get better. We started to build something in Dallas. And next thing you know, Steve, I remember he called me and said, yeah, I'm going to Phoenix. So that was weird. It was bizarre for me. But, you know, I think I was ready. I was ready to step up and be that guy.
Dirk against Matt Bonner. 5 seconds for Dirk. Dirk a jab set, the escape dribble, the fadeaway is gone with 1 second to go! And Nowitzki hits it over 4.
You know, I was right in my prime. I was, 27, 28. You know, we had a good team. We always won over 50 games, but to come up short every year, to end the year on a loss means you just didn't reach your goal. And, you know, I needed all these, you know, failures, if you wanted to call it that, or disappointments and frustrations to eventually become the champion.